Welcome back. Today Zero is going to paint the Shrunken Head Guy from Beetlejuice. He's also referred to as Harry the Hunter. We start with a green background and add a little white body shape. It is easier to build up from a white shape because it's easy to paint over and gives a sort of roadmap for where we're going. Working with oil paint takes time and patience, so never hurry. To start with, we give the fleshy shrunken head some black hair and round white eyes. Next, we add 2 slits for a nose and 1 slit for the mouth. Then a few light marks where the stitches will go. We add a few light marks where we want things to be placed. Starting with a few wrinkles, we work in layers to give a realistic appearance. Step by step, we build a portrait, one small detail at a time. Next, we focus on shadows, first building up each wrinkle, one layer at a time. Working on his gross, nasty, dead skin, we work one small area then the next. Zero is using oil paint, so it needs time to dry. Working on different areas gives the paint time to dry enough to work. We work on his clothes in pieces. We want this part of the picture to be darker to put focus on the face, so we add some shadows here and there, working slowly because there's a lot of detail to this painting. First, we start at the bottom, getting his clothing done, and add some shadows halfway for depth. Then we add details and highlights to the clothing and finally a plaid shirt. Now we want it to look old and withered, so he adds lots of shadows using browns and reds to simulate that leather look. Making sure to keep this area dark, we build up the stitches around the mouth. Now we work our way up the face, drawing in the wrinkles as a roadmap. We add shading and highlights, going for the undead look with green, brown, and black. We also add the little hair tie and some highlights to the hair. Zero is extremely focused on painting, down to the smallest dot, so he takes his time on each brush stroke. Now to work on those crazy bulging eyes, using shadows and reds to give them a round, undead look. The cartoonish small black pupils are especially creepy, since it's an oil painting and it dries really slow. Zero uses a heat gun to keep working. Now that it's dry, Zero finishes the eyes with shadows, and a bit of red to convey a zombie-like, undead look. Like he partied too hard and ended up like this. Working piece by piece, eventually we have a complete portrait. Zero finishes the neck with reds and browns for that leather look. Who's your favorite character from the Beetlejuice films? My favorite was always the burnt guy in the corner smoking. And that looks about finished. We now have Harry the Hunter, also known as the Shrunken Head Guy. What do you think of him? Don't the stitches just creep you out? Or how about those bulging eyes? If you liked the video, click like and subscribe for more art tutorials, painting tips, and creative content. Thanks for watching.